We in the building. We in the building. It's Salted Nets. It's been a while. It's good to see you folks. Whoever's still listening on, but I'm sure will have to be a bunch of brand new fans because we did take a hiatus to figure a lot of things out. It's your boy Leak and
It's your boy Biggs. We back. Feel me?
So there's been essentially a ridiculous amount of things that have happened in the WNBA and the WNBA since that we stopped since we haven't recorded a new episode in so long. I guess we'll kind of start with just some of the things that are more pertinent in our minds and see where it takes us because I don't think we have to be super strict, being that it's been such a long time. I think we just have a shit ton of stuff to talk about. Your Celtics are current NBA champions. And your man put out a rap song.
We did it.
Yeah, your man.
Hold on. Let's just take a second.
Mm-hmm.
We did it.
Yeah.
Let's just take a second and let's take that in. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. You know what I mean? We haven't had an episode since playoffs. So, yeah, we did it.
Definitely did. And in one of the more interesting ways. In one of the more interesting ways, I would say, because Jaylen Brown, I think, clearly had the best finals performance on the team. Really probably had the best playoffs. I think won the conference MVP thing and won the finals MVP thing.
Both of them.
Just a monster. And he doesn't. Jaylen Brown is coming for his credit. He's coming for his credit. He's upset with Team USA. He feels like there was bullshit leaving him off the team. And listen, they went and grabbed Jason Tatum, who was not the finals MVP.
And Derek White.
And Derek White.
And
Drew.
3 of his teammates.
You know what I'm saying? But
smacked him 3 times.
It was a very, very Celtics heavy roster.
Could have been more Celtics heavy, in my opinion.
Or not even more. They could have had Jaylen Brown, and then maybe they wouldn't have needed to go grab 2 other Celtics to try to make it seem like they didn't have a. Who knows whether there's an ulterior motive or not? We know Jaylen Brown certainly seems to think there was, and he had to put out a rap song. He had to put out a rap record to let us know.
I don't think he's the only one that thinks that.
Who else thinks that?
I think a lot of people think that.
Well, what's that?
You know what I mean? I think Charles Barkley thinks that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Charles Barkley has made his feelings quite apparent. You know what I mean? There are a few other analysts from, different shows who think that. You know what I mean?
So do you think there's some credence to this idea that Jaylen Brown is not being given all that he deserves?
I think whether true or not, it is fuel to our next playoff run, our next championship run. It is fuel to us trying to go for the repeat.
I see.
You know what I mean? It's fuel for our 2-star players to keep being who they are currently or strive to be better. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, true or not, keep it coming. Because at this point, I'm liking what I'm seeing coming from it. You know what I mean? Like, JT now is also NBA champion and gold medalist.
You know 2-time gold medalist, yeah.
2-time gold medalist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jrue Holiday, 2-time NBA champion, 2-time gold medalist.
Mm-hmm.
Derek White, gold medalist and NBA champion. You know what I mean? Like, it's trending in the right direction, whether all of the speculation is right or not. So, like, at this very point in time, doesn't really matter much to me.
No, the clock is the proverbial clock has begun ticking, though, right? As a lot of the things start to fall into place that put the expectations around this team sky high. Some of which have been alleviated by winning the championship, but you're locked into your 2 main guys right now, right? Who both happen to have some of the biggest.
Well, everybody's
contracts.
locked in.
Yeah, but you're locked into your 2 guys as far as paying them this ridiculous amount. Not saying ridiculous like it doesn't make sense, but 2 guys on this.
But a lot of money though.
Yeah, 2 guys on this 300 plus max contract is really insane. Like this is you guys have to be, I think, the first team that has 2 guys on this caliber. And such as what happens, right? Were they both picked third, or I know Jaylen Brown was a 3rd pick, right? He was a pretty high draft pick.
If not 3rd, like top 5.
Yeah, and so was
JT. Top 5 or 10, something like that. So
it also becomes like, hey, look, these guys are performing at a level which kind of necessitates that the team that drafts them has to pay them this money. It just so happens that they're on the same team, right? To like, but this
And
is
bird rights are still a thing, correct?
yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
It's become, but as you enter that space where now you're paying them both these things, and now the rest of the team's contracts are all locked in, and this is by no means a cheap team. The clock is ticking now to win championships during the course of all this stuff happening, right? Whereas, like, will the championship you just won just be like kind of, all right, well, we paid everybody after we won a championship, so it was kind of a feel good thing? Or now are we on the clock as far as like, okay, now what will we achieve now that we're locked into this? The championship does buy you some time, where it's like you might be able to not win another one, and it'll be like, well, they won one. That group won none. That's important. That's a big deal. But people might forget that they won one, and then they paid for everybody, and then they never won one again. That kind of makes it look weird. So like, I feel like the clock is ticking on that. Like, let's see how good this team is going down the line. I expect you guys to be really good.
I think we should be good as well.
Yeah, I expect you guys to be really good.
Only team I see in our way, as per usual, is Giannis and company.
76ers, no?
No, I still think we're going to beat them, as we always do.
Mm.
The Knicks are really good.
Mm.
I still think we edge them out, though.
Well, yeah, I don't think you guys have to worry that much about the Knicks.
Right. It's just it all comes down to who we see in the West, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how it shapes out, because we don't know. We honestly don't know how it is going to shape out. You know what I mean? Injuries and all the other like unpredictable stuff. But the West seems to be kind of like the Wild Wild West, where it's like it's so uncertain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the former defending champs are not looking like that anymore. They kind of took the opposite approach and didn't pay their guys.
What are you talking about?
The Nuggets. And
Didn't they just paid Jamal Murray?
no, didn't pay everybody though. They didn't pay the guys that were a part of that championship run. They lost KCP and they lost Bruce Brown as well.
Yeah, but they kept the majority of the guys.
I mean,
They kept the big core together.
Gordon is still there. Michael Porter Jr. is still there.
Porter,
Jamal Murray is still there. You
Jokic,
know what I'm saying? But it's just like I there's a formula that's been found to beat them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of a copycatish league where, you kind of do what works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so like, and with people coming back, you know what I mean? You have more teams that are kind of going to be more into the mix with, Memphis Grizzlies, or even though I don't think that they're going to go all the way to the top, but they can disrupt the path for other teams that can go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And or even the Pelicans with the acquisition of DeJounte.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
Timberwolves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of uncertainty going on that side of the fence, but don't have to worry about that until the finals. That's if we are worrying about that, that means we are in the finals. So
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, I see us at the very least making it to the dance again 2 years in a row. The very least.
Okay.
Not saying we won't win it all, but I think we're going to be back.
I mean, we're in the middle of an extremely successful tenure, an extremely successful moment in Boston Celtics history. I think if you just look at everything that you guys have done from the moment you guys got Jason Tatum on the team to the moment you guys started experiencing any real success, like, this team has always been a team that's been able to punch over its head and that's been able to change expectations, to change what people saw them as based on their performance and some of the things that they're able to do and accomplish. So I expect them with largely the same upper brass and largely a lot of core pieces that seem to gel and work really well together. That should be good for a while. I don't see why the Celtics wouldn't continue to just be extremely successful as they have. With 2 finals appearances in like 3 or 4 years, constantly being at the top of the Eastern Conference standings, like in the top 3 of that, constantly pushing and pushing and pushing in the playoffs. Sometimes being conference finals, sometimes not, but a lot of the times, yeah, they're right there. They're in the conference finals, or they're going to the championship.
We're in the race.
Yeah, so especially in the East, where there's this level of stability that you see from the Celtics, you're not even seeing from other teams right now. It's kind of a constant shakeup, combined with constant injury woes for everybody else. It seems like in the East.
Yep.
For everybody else, it seems like in the East, people's trigger fingers getting itchy on Trae Young. I think people are souring on Trae Young more quickly than I thought it was going to happen. I always think like somebody like Trae Young is somebody who puts up in a lot of ways like kind of these video game-ish numbers that I kind of thought it would take a long time for anybody to turn against Trae Young, or like for a lot of people to think that maybe Trae Young is not as valuable as some people think he is. Because when a guy's like able to put up 30 and 10 as regularly as he does, or when a guy's able to average 25 and 10 pretty much any season he wakes up and breathes, it's hard for people to see the nuance in like some of the things that person might not do to help a team.
Super hard to do that when they're losing.
Yeah, but at the same time, listen. Did nobody think DeMarcus was trash when the Kings was losing? Like,
What do you mean the Kings? He just got there.
No, DeMarcus.
You talking about the Bulls?
I'm talking about DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, you said DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, like sometimes, yeah, your team is losing and you wish it wasn't that way, but don't nobody think we trash. Like the Spurs lost a lot last year. That did not make me think that Wemby was trash.
No. It's not that it makes you think they trash. It's more so, it's just less eyes, man. You know, you're not getting a lot of primetime games.
True.
You know what I mean? Your games are not being televised nationally. More, you know, a lot of the times. I think especially like when the team is real subpar, you might not get any national games.
No.
You know what I mean? Like the only viewers you're really getting are the real diehard fans who have like League Pass.
Yeah.
Or the fan of that team. You know what I mean? So it's like it's tough to be in a market or, you know, where the team sucks. Like you're really good, but like team is just bad. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like that's just kind of where he's at right now, especially after giving up on the whole project, the him and DeJounte project. It's like they got even worse now, and he's still there.
Yeah.
And they didn't get better anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're still trying to do the whole Clint Capella thing.
You're not into that? Wow.
Like, I just don't know, man. Like, the fact that he hasn't found a new home yet is quite concerning.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's been performing poorly.
And that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Are we going to take the same route Dame did? Where we could have kind of ducked out like a couple years before this, before making the move, right? Like,
cool.
You know what I mean? Dame could have saved himself a couple years on, you know, that he played on Portland. You know what I mean? He could have ducked out a little bit early, but he was doing the
shit.
Yeah. He was doing the whole loyalty thing.
And you know, it was what it was there with Dame. Yeah, Dame was a really, really good player, and it never really seemed like he was playing for anything that important. And even like in some of those monster playoffs where he sent like he hit some incredible game winners and sent some big time teams that people thought were better than his team, sent them home. It also just never felt like Dame was playing for anything particularly important, like in Portland. So like the majority of the best years of his career, right? Because we don't know how. I'm hoping that he'll be, you know, his usual self next year, but next year maybe left a little bit of a question in people's mind whether or not that the Damian Lillard experience is long for us.
Right.
But hey man, it's tough, that loyalty thing. But like where there's rewards, right? Damian Lillard, he may be the best Portland Trailblazer to ever live.
True.
Like he may go down in history as Mr. Portland Trailblazer
and made a shit ton of money.
Until like that,
shit ton of money.
Yeah, until like that next really, really, truly great player plays for Portland and maybe wins a championship or whatever. Like Damian Lillard has a real shot. Him or Clyde Drexler.
Portland got one, right?
I don't know. I know they played in the finals against Michael Jordan. Obviously, they didn't win that.
Well,
one.
yeah,
But I think with Bill Walton, but maybe not Bill Walton. I don't know. I know Bill Walton's won a championship. I don't know if it was with Portland.
Okay.
I think it was with Portland, but I don't know. That's what I would think. If Portland has one, it's with Bill Walton.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Because I'm probably wrong as hell on that.
Damn, I don't know, man. I would like to see Trey make a little change of scenery,
Yeah, Bill Walton won Portland's championship in 1977,
and that's the only one they have.
to my knowledge.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember them winning anything after that.
Okay.
But yeah, like Portland going down as the best player in an organization's history is not. It's nothing to sneeze at, and getting all that money.
Right.
Like being that he was drafted by Portland and that he was receiving some of the accolades he did, like he made a shit ton of money. Like you telling a guy to pass up that much money, like it's like I know that it's important for them to say that the championship is all that matters to them, but come on, like
How much time do you think is on that clock in Milwaukee before he picks himself up and goes to Miami like he always wanted to? Allegedly.
I don't know. He doesn't seem to have been having the greatest time in Milwaukee.
Right.
He seems to say that it's not necessarily Milwaukee that's impacting the time he's having.
Right.
A lot of negative things are happening in his life, and I
This is also true.
yeah, so that could probably be it. But yeah, he would have rather went to Miami. Like we all know that, right?
Right.
So if he would have rather went to Miami and he ended up in Milwaukee, and we know that there's some level of disappointment there probably. But he's also playing with Giannis. Like this is kind of a big opportunity, and I'm shocked that the Giannis Damian Lillard combo hasn't taken off quicker than this. But perhaps it will. Sometimes like a year is not a crazy amount of time for a team to like figure out how to gel.
Yeah.
And this is not a bad team. Like on paper, this I don't see why this team is not competing for the finals in the Eastern Conference.
I mean, injuries had a lot to do with it last playoffs.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
For sure. You
But
know, them not having Giannis out there made a really, really big difference. I still didn't think it would have been so much of a difference to where the Pacers gave them that much competition.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Giannis not being there definitely was. It worked against their favor.
Yeah, that stuff just isn't necessarily. Oh. Yeah, that stuff I guess remains to be seen. But so you feel like the Celtics got the East locked up pretty tightly?
More or less, yes. More than less. Yes, I do think so. I think it's ours to lose, for sure.
And you're not worried about money. You're not worried about what.
I mean, for the next 3 years, I'm not worried about money.
Okay.
Everybody's locked in.
Okay.
The next contract coming up, I think, is a rework with JT.
Okay.
Because I know we're not gonna just like let 2 years hit that deal, and we're not gonna figure out an extension. So I believe that's the next order of business is the rework with him.
But didn't y'all just rework his contract?
No, I think
He's making $300 million. He just signed a big one.
Oh yes, you're right. So yeah, so then our next order of business, I think 2 to 3 years from now, is Porzingis.
Well, 2 to 3 years from now, who knows what Porzingis will be or look like? So
Right.
It's not,
Exactly. So
we don't have to look that far.
So that's my point. My point being is, for the next 4 years, what you guys see now is this is it, and not to mention our super new acquisition, Lonnie Walker. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Lonnie coming off the bench for the guys. Lonnie Walker coming off the bench for the Mon them.
All right, man. I see you trying to be nice and shit. I'm not.
No. Let's not do that. You heard exactly what I said. He's coming off the bench for the Mon them. That is a solid guy.
Yeah, it is.
Coming off the bench.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't say he was going to be a starter unit. I didn't say it was a superstar coming over. That is a solid bench guy. You know what I mean? He was just on y'all team last year, putting up buckets off y'all bench. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not? He could come and put on a Celtics jersey and do the same thing.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
But the West is where it's really at, boy. you got to be eyeing on that other side. Like, who's going to make it to the
Slightly,
finals? Like,
slightly,
the
slightly.
West is a different ball game, bro.
I mean, I think we're better than them too. Our record said so.
I mean, you play in the East, though.
The overall record said so, though.
Yeah, but if you're in the East, don't you play East teams more often than you play West teams?
Yeah, but we still play more than 30 games against Western teams.
Sure, yeah. But, like, if the Western Conference is harder than...
It's what? It's 15 Western teams. We see each of them twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's 30 games. Right?
Listen, I'm not saying y'all won't play.
And the bulk of our losses were against Eastern teams.
Yeah.
So, what does that say?
I mean, you play more Eastern teams, but I feel you.
I mean, we saw what happened in the finals too, right?
Exactly.
Light work.
But y'all also ended up going against Dallas. There were other teams that people didn't expect Dallas to do what they did.
Nobody did. But I also think we beat Minnesota.
I don't know that that's just.
I think we beat Minnesota.
You think you beat everybody, but I'm just saying.
No. Like, I highly think we beat Minnesota.
Yeah, but like who?
For sure.
Who in the West don't you think you beat?
For sure.
Who in the West?
Who don't I think we beat?
Yeah.
Well, before, in the beginning, if you asked me this in the beginning of last season, I would have said Phoenix.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Okay.
I would have said Phoenix. And I would have also said, obviously, the defending champs at the time, Denver.
Okay.
But now, can all of them beat us? Yes. But, like, am I worried enough to where, like, I really want to, like, I'm worried to see how the seeding happens over there? No. Because that's something that they have to worry about on their own end, on their own side. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what 1 through 8 is going to look like.
Sure.
Come playoff time next year. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, like, whoever's the last of the Mohegan on that side of the fence, then bring it on. If we make it. Because, injuries can happen to us.
Yeah.
We're going to start the year off without Porzingis for, like, at least, like, a month or two. You know what I mean? So, like, God forbid JT or JB goes down at a crucial time when we need him. So, barring everybody stays healthy, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, and I think your stars are going to be extremely hungry and motivated, and I think it's going to be important for the Celtics. I think it's going to be important to them to repeat. So we'll see. But I mean, like I said, repeating is not easy. It's very hard. It's very difficult. It's not like we've seen a shit ton of teams repeat lately. So,
Yeah.
But they've got as good a chance as anybody else. I remember shit. Last year, I thought the Nuggets were going to win the championship again. So
the formula's been found, man. The double big man on Jokic.
Yeah.
After a long 82-game season.
Nah, I don't think so. You just can't win them all. Like,
I don't know, man. I think that's what it was. Like, the blitzing of Rudy Gobert and I believe Naz Reid. You know what I mean?
It played an impact for sure, but like, there's no answer for Jokic. There's no answer for anybody that good. There's no answer for LeBron. There's no answer.
But they minimized him.
Sure, they made it tough for him.
They minimized him.
They made it tough for him,
and took Jamal completely out the game.
Yeah, they made it. Well, Jamal's not been himself either, so we'll see if that. We'll see this season if maybe he wasn't good or he won't be good again or what that was, because it seems his performance in FIBA was. I mean, in the Olympics
was ridiculous.
Worrisome.
Ridiculous.
Worrisome, but yeah, no, I also don't think you figure out Jokic. I think Jokic is Kevin Durant, he's LeBron James, he's Steph Curry. Like, players that are that good, you don't figure them out. They have a learning experience. Like, there's a series that might turn into a way for him to learn how to attack them type of situation better. Or maybe, he was just flummoxed at first by seeing all that length and stuff. But at the same time, he played really well against them too in a lot of those games. So I don't necessarily know if I could even put that loss lay it on Jokic's feet. Because I remember him stepping it up and playing well in a lot of those matchups. So
we'll see.
It's not like Jamal Murray brought it, right?
We'll see.
Like, everybody on that Minnesota team was bringing it. I can't say everybody on that Denver team was bringing it. So
I don't know, man. It looked to me like they just got outplayed.
Yeah, but then
They got outplayed, man.
then Minnesota didn't show up, and then like they didn't outplay the next guy. So it's like Minnesota just had a really good series against Jokic, and the Nuggets didn't have a great series. But I don't know if I would say that there's really any working solution right now to Jokic. But at the same time, I seen him busting Rudy Gobert ass on a few of possessions, right? But the West is pretty wide open. But if you ask me, I don't think the Mavericks should have been in the finals last year either. So it was a testament to how well those guys were playing up until the finals that they made it that far in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know if they make another run like that again.
I mean, they only have like a top 5 player in basketball. I don't see why they wouldn't.
I don't know.
It might not happen this year.
Unless they see the Clippers in the second round again.
Well, we're still learning how good Luka is. Like we still like Luka.
No, yeah, but
really
like I
fucking
mean,
good.
what I mean by that is they own the Clippers.
Yeah, sure, they own the Clippers.
Like,
But also, they
I'm taking them over the Clippers every time.
starting from now, they may be a really, really tough out, man. Like,
You think getting Clay really makes them that much better?
I think in the hands of a player like Luka, Clay can be a really, really potent weapon, and they literally just went to the finals. So like, you just giving Luka a really, really good weapon. And it's like if Luka can make Clay 75% of what Clay used to be, then that's
And who they swap out? Derek?
yeah.
That was it?
I don't know if that was all, but that was a big part of it. You know, we'll have to see.
Still got Gafford and Lively.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll have to see. We got Bronny on the Lakers. That's happened.
That's comical.
Comical, you think?
It's comical because you brought it up.
What? But like I'm just saying, like it's something that's happened.
That was comical.
It's something that's happened that we haven't talked about. I'm not saying in relation to like winning a championship.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying that Bronny has made the league.
Yeah, congratulations.
I think he's gonna start his career in the G League. I think he might play like some preseason, and then go to the
Definitely
G League or something like
preseason.
that, yeah.
I believe we will see him and his father play on, maybe opening night, but just like more so for historical purposes,
Yeah, I don't know.
entertainment.
And then
historical
I think they said they're
purposes.
sending him down to the G League or something like that. Like, I don't think.
But I thought that was against what he said he
What you
wanted to
mean?
do.
No matter what do you want to do.
I thought Rich Paul made it clear.
Yeah, that's not his goal. His goal is to find someone to stick, but they're not banishing him to the G League. They just want him to grow as a player, which is like fair. You know?
Right, because I always wanted to know what they meant by, like, he's not going to the G League. Like, what do you mean? Like, so you just want him to sit on the bench and not play any basketball?
Nah, they want some
Because he's not playing meaningful minutes. We know that.
Or they want some team to be willing to take a chance on him.
Does
He probably wants to develop at the best rate for himself. Where it's like I don't think he wants to get thrown out there before he should be.
does the other rookie that they drafted, Dalton Connect, does he get meaningful minutes this year?
We gotta see. I don't expect. To
I
see
think he
Bronny
does.
I don't expect to see Bronny on the court much though.
I think we do see Dalton Connect on the floor this year.
Exactly, which would mean like if we see him on the floor a good amount, which would mean we probably see him on the court more than Bronny. Because
For sure.
like I said, I don't think there's anybody that expects Bronny to play a lot or really that much at all this year. He would have to be a really, really great success story to do it. But at the same time, he made it. A lot of people didn't know whether or not he would be on a team at this point, and it turns out that it was exactly what a lot of people thought and what LeBron James wanted, and that Bronny's on the Lakers.
A lot of people also think nepotism is involved.
It is. It's definitely involved. It's 110%
You know what I
involved.
mean?
You know?
Yeah.
But it's not like it wouldn't be the first time.
It's also more than like 50% of the reason why he's even in the league in general.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be the first time like nepotism has worked to get somebody like a random spot in the league. It's
I
not
know
like
because Thanasis has a job.
the Nash had a job, John Stockton's son had a job. Like it's just like guys that come in and have like cup of coffees in the league that like their dad or their brothers played. It's like it's not, it happens. It happens fairly often. It's not like something that's brand new. It's just that right now LeBron James is like a hot topic, and it happens to be his son, right? Where it's like, okay, well, that's a little wild. But a lot of people's sons are getting chances at the NBA, right? Like it's like we know the ones that are working out. There's a lot of them that like end up on a G League roster or don't really do anything or retire after like 4 or 5 years without having ever really got nothing jumping.
Yeah.
You know, it's real.
So earlier you said something about WNBA.
Yeah, the WNBA has just been bananas. It's been a battlefield. Trying to navigate the fandom this year because you got the hype of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese coming in. That's really changed a lot of the trajectory of the league, and they're both doing ridiculous things in their own way. But Caitlin Clark is different. I'm sorry, Caitlin Clark is the one. She's who the WNBA has been looking for in terms of her ability. Like it seems like there's no stopping her.
Yeah.
And it also just seems like she projects to be infinitely better than anybody thought she was going to be her freshman year. Like a lot of people didn't think that she would hit the ground doing the exact same shit she was doing in college, but yet she is. She's having 30 and 10 games. She's getting triple doubles as a rookie.
She's about to be what Maya Moore was going to be.
Well, she better than Maya Moore, but yeah.
Better than Maya Moore, you think?
Yeah, she's like the next in that like line.
And Maya Moore is like top prom. Better than Maya Moore?
I mean, Maya Moore is not. Maya Moore was nice. Really good. She was really good, but she didn't like.
Nice.
She didn't like dominate the WNBA like Diana Taurasi did or like Candace Parker did.
What?
Hell no.
Didn't she ring her body?
Huh?
She wrung her body, didn't she?
What the hell does that mean?
She won a chip.
Diana Taurasi.
I'm not talking about Taurasi. I'm talking about Maya Moore.
Yeah, I think she's won. But like she's like there's players that have been better than Maya Moore. She's really good, but I think Caitlin Clark is projecting to be better than Maya Moore ever was. Like it's like, you know, I think she's like that next one, like on a higher level. Like she's gonna be the next one to like be the best player in the league for a significant amount of time. But she's already seems to be there. She's like, a lot of people feel like she's in an MVP conversation, not just a rookie conversation, rookie of the year. Like she's really doing things in that league that people don't do.
She deserves to be in the conversation.
Yeah, no, she's doing things in, like I said, in the WNBA that people
win
just
it,
don't do.
maybe not win it, but definitely talk about it.
I mean, no one can win it with A'ja Wilson playing how she's playing right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. A'ja Wilson is playing out of her mind.
Yeah. Well, Caitlin,
you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. 40 pieces with 20 rebounds. Like,
yeah.
Like, are you in the A or what? Like, what's going on with that? You feel me? So that's why I said maybe not win it, but
definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, you can. I can see why one would argue.
Caitlin Clark is one of the top 5 people playing in the WNBA. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of ways, Caitlin Clark is like breezing past Sabrina Ionescu, which is like who's been really good. But
yeah.
Like it's like she's Sabrina Ionescu turned up to like a whole nother level. Like it's just not the same.
I think this is what they were hoping Sabrina would be.
Yeah, and then like even
this
like
is the level of play they would expect from Sabrina coming out of college.
Being a triple double threat as a rookie, being able to do all these things as versatile as she is, being so good of a passer. Right. Like she is every bit as good a scorer and every bit as good a passer as advertised. Yeah. Like
that jump shot, man. That jump shot from that endless range.
The ability to pull off the dribble, the ability to just her toughness, her ability to make other people better around her is just like wow. It's a joy to see. And Angel Reese might be the best rebounder the league has ever seen. So,
yeah, shout out to the misses.
Yeah,
she be putting up all them bricks. She be putting up.
I believe she's got the most rebounds per game in the WNBA history.
That number goes down if she makes them layups.
Hey man, it still be pretty high though.
Oh yeah, I think it still would be 10 a game.
Yeah,
I definitely like without the misses.
Yeah,
I think it would still be 10 a game, but. You know,
she's got some hard
like the astronomical rebound games I'm talking about, like them 20s and you know what I mean? She's just casually getting 16, 17, 18 rebounds. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, well, that's a little.
When you throwing it off the backboard as much as she does consecutive, like you know, them shit start to tally up a little bit, you know what I mean? So but I do like her game though. And unfortunate I wish her a speedy recovery. She is out for the season at this point.
Who?
Angel Reese.
The season is done for her, right?
Yeah, season-ending injury.
What?
Yes. Breaking news. I believe it was either yesterday or this morning.
Holy cow!
Season-ending injury. She will be out for the rest of the season, for the remainder of the season.
I did see her say something about this year that kind of made it sound like
that was her. That was her announcement.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she will be done for the rest of the season. And that's very, very unfortunate.
Yeah,
Very
that's
unfortunate.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, rookie of the year.
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
It's not
No
even,
more of that co-rookie of the year stuff. I don't want to hear any of that no
It's
more.
not even a question.
To be honest with you,
Also, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah, I was about to
the
say.
Angel Reese people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we gotta stop doing this with, like, man. I
even
don't
if she
wanna-
didn't,
I don't want to shit on Angel Reese, bro.
but even if she wasn't hurt,
From a business perspective, maybe they should be co-MVPs just because they're
No.
both driving a lot of. No, I'm
No.
saying just strictly from business.
no,
Not going on play at all.
no,
From a business perspective,
no, Leak,
it's not the craziest thing in the world to have them be co-MVP. That's all
no.
I'm saying. Of course, if we talking about who's better,
It's also not the craziest thing in the world to just give it to
then
Caitlyn.
maybe co-rookie of the year. Yeah, I mean, to me, it makes them. I think if we just talk about play, Caitlyn is rookie of the year.
Like it's
like you give it to the better basketball player.
and if we're talking about a business standpoint and a entertainment aspect, shit, Angel looks like she's ready to be the villain. This can play right into the whole villain role. If you ask me,
I mean, I just
why not play into it?
I ain't gonna lie.
Why not feed into it?
To me, the funniest thing about Angel Reese though is it seems to me that she doesn't understand that she's glue guy.
She's what?
That she's elite defense and rebounder glue guy.
Yeah.
She talk like she Jordan. She talk like she the star. Like I'm like.
I mean,
Like she sees herself as a star, which is funny because it's just that juxtaposition where just like as far as people knowing who she
Caitlin
is,
Clark aside.
as far as people knowing who she is, Caitlin Clark side what?
Caitlin Clark aside. If we're just talking about the Chicago Sky,
Yeah, but,
nobody on that team is bigger than Angel
yeah, but
Reese.
there's a lot of people in the league that are better than her,
True.
and there's people on the
True.
Chicago Sky that are better than her.
True.
There's nobody on Indiana Fever.
She's
better than
not
Caitlin
the
Clark.
big. She's not the biggest player though.
Fair.
No, I'm my fault. She's the biggest player though.
Exactly.
She's the
So
biggest
that's where
player
it
on that
becomes
team.
where, like sometimes being a star don't match ability. And
And-
then it's
but
like,
she's playing
What
big,
can we
though.
do with that?
She's playing big.
She is. She's
You know what I mean? Like consecutive double record. Like
Well, she's not very efficient scoring, so the double is tough for me. Like, why does that matter? If you're a
because
liability,
that's solid.
yeah, but if you're a liability scoring,
You know what I mean? Like getting averaging 12 and 15 boards.
the
Like,
rebounds are solid. The points I'm arguing are they're a little flimsy.
absolutely.
She shoots a terrible percentage, bro. So
Absolutely.
like what that logically says is that
Absolutely.
her shooting is a bad look.
Right.
Like, so she shouldn't be shooting. So her getting a double might be hurting the team. Her shooting enough to get 10 points might not.
and
be
it's
what
not
the team
really
needs.
it's not really shooting. It's
It's the
layups.
But like,
It's the layups.
what I'm trying to say though is like,
Why'd you say whoa like that? Because you wouldn't call them layups?
Well, no, because she thinks Angel Reese thinks she's gonna be a stretch four.
Oh.
She thinks she'll develop in a way where
Well-
she thinks that's the next step in her development.
There's it's a possibility.
But see, here's the thing. I also think she thinks that she's an offensive player. Like, I think she thinks she can affect this game on offense, and I just like, baby, that's not what this is.
Definitely not right
It's
now.
not what this is. It's never been what this is. Like, you
Definitely
are
not right now.
You are Dennis Rodman. You are
Damn, nah. She's
no what?
she can put the ball in the hoop better than Dennis.
How?
She can put the ball in the hoop better than
Why
Dennis.
do you say that? What in what way? What have you seen her like? What is she skilled at?
Because Dennis was the 4 points and 30 rebounds type of guy.
Yeah, because unlike Angel Reese, Dennis wasn't going to force shots to get 10 points. If Angel Reese took as many shots as she should be taking, she would be the 4-point, 14 rebound guy. Like, Angel Reese should not be taking more than 5 shots a game. It just shouldn't be happening because she can't score. Like, it's not.
I'm also wondering what's going on with the usage of the other big that they received through draft, Camila Cordoza. I'm actually interested to see how the bump in her minutes go up, and how the usage is gonna go for her, because to be honest, I expected more. I expected to see more of a two-headed dragon with those two rookies coming in, and it's been a little bit more disappointing on Cordozo's side. Although she's actually been playing pretty well for the minutes she is receiving, it's still pretty, discerning to see her not get as much playtime, or, just not being used as much. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do moving forward with
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like, because it's losing Angel is pretty big, but you still have Cardozo,
Yeah.
who, in my opinion, is really good at that same position.
Yeah, it's also like it's this weird thing with Angel. Like I said, like she has the profile, she has the Q rating. To her Q score is like she tests really well with audiences. People know who she is. People will tune in and watch her. But like,
Yeah.
what is she, like the third or fourth best player on her team? Maybe. Like,
Maybe.
She's not, like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like, she's getting talked about like she's one of them ones. Like listen, Caitlin Clark is like the next step in evolution of the just evolution of the game.
Yeah.
Let's say word anyone say. Caitlin Clark is like that next evolution, that next person that's gonna take the torch from like a Diana Taurasi, she's like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird like mixed into one. She's just ridiculously talented, and she's obviously gonna be the one in the league doing ridiculous stuff, putting up ridiculous numbers, and representing as like the best player in the league. Like Angel Reese is very likely will never be the best player on the team that she's on, and shouldn't be the best player on the team that she's on. It's just, but she is a generational.
She
rebounder.
could be, man.
She's a generation. No, I don't think
She
so.
could be, man.
How?
She could be. She could get better, bro.
Okay, but like
She could get better.
She's not.
We're not gonna act like the possibility of her getting better is not.
Yeah, but
it's just
best
impossible.
best player on like a championship level team. Come on, bro.
She could be.
She would.
She could be.
Anybody could
She
be.
already got the rebounds down, Pat.
That's.
She got the grit down, Pat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
she can't score. She's really bad
That's
at
just
scoring.
a part of her game. She's a rookie. She's a rookie.
Yeah,
This is
but
her first year.
Even for a rookie, she's really bad at scoring.
All right, let her figure it out. She wasn't that great in college at scoring.
Nah, she was putting up buckets, but it was college.
Thank you.
But
You're
still,
playing
she-
against girls who are shouldn't even be on the court
Yeah, but she was putting
with
up-
you.
she
You know what I'm
was putting up-
saying?
She was putting
Like,
up buckets.
she was
putting
putting up buckets, but bro, majority of those games she was playing, the girls she were playing against shouldn't even be on the court with her. And then the games where it was evenly matched, she wasn't getting high scoring games.
I mean,
You know what I mean? She was getting them double doubles. You know what I mean? Like, she was still getting her double doubles on, but like she wasn't giving us 20 a game.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? We wasn't getting 20, 25 a game from her. Wasn't getting that in college.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's gonna be with her what it was, what it is with like a truly like generational great player outside of just being a really really good defender and rebounder, which is not bad. It's not the end of the world, but we don't consider those people the best players in the best player in the league.
Right, but
Right? You gotta be Dwight Howard.
we do consider
you're a
those people
monster
some
on
of the
offense,
best.
too. Yeah, she's really
Mhm.
good. She's gonna be really good. She's gonna be really good in that sense at her role. She's a high value role player. But that's the thing is where it becomes questionable. Where it's like, damn, society's crazy when like you're that popular because I don't think she thinks she's a high quality role player. Like,
As she shouldn't.
her play that makes no sense to me.
As she should.
A player should know what makes them good at the
Hey,
professional
man,
level.
set the
bro.
bar high, man.
Bro, she's
A rookie.
She's Alice Caruso type.
But hey,
That's
Alice
what I'm trying
Caruso.
to say. Like,
Alice Caruso got some skin in the game. Alice Caruso been
Alright.
in the league for a little minute.
but that's what I'm
We
saying.
know what Alice
But
Caruso's
but guess
ceiling
what?
is.
Alice Caruso knows he's Alice Caruso.
But
What
he
if
knows
Alice-
that now.
No, he never.
Coming in,
Come on, bro.
Alex Caruso probably set the bar high for
No,
himself.
Alice Caruso did not think
You know what I mean?
Alice
Like-
Caruso did not think he was an all-star.
He
coming
in, I know he was hoping for it.
No,
What do you mean?
because there's a certain level of
What do you
realism.
mean?
There's a certain level of realism. Like, come on.
All right, but there's also a certain level of I want to set a goal for myself, and if I can achieve it, cool. But if I don't,
Sure, but like,
so be it. You know what I
guy-
mean?
I'll
Like,
tell you this. I'll just tell you this. A guy like Alex Caruso, I guarantee you, did not come into the NBA thinking he could be the MVP one day. Like that much I can guarantee you. That's not how that works.
I think she can grab her MVP off of like breaking a record, like a really big record, like she did this year, where
Well,
she
record
had
she gonna break if she doesn't already
consecutive
broke
double doubles. Like if I can see her going a whole season of just every single game double doubles.
Don't matter. She's already averaged a double-double. And she's already, I think, broken the double-double record, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So then, like, what would that... She's already done that.
She could do it again.
Yeah, but that's
She could do it again on a winning season where, let's say, the Chicago Sky is winning. Because, even though it's an individual accolade, it's still going to not, there's a higher chance it's gonna go to somebody on a winning squad.
Yeah, but she
You know
would
what I
have
mean?
she
Like-
would have to win that over players that are better than her. That's just
Right.
weird.
Yeah,
Just weird. Like a lot of them.
yeah.
Like,
Iguodala.
no, that's a Finals MVP. That's not a league MVP.
Oh, yeah. You meant league
Yeah.
MVP. Oh,
Like again, like Brianna Stewart exists. Caitlin Clark exists. Sabrina Ionescu exists. Like all of these players that like.
hey man, she fixed the scoring thing. She bring that scoring percentage up. You never know.
But that's the other thing. Players like her don't just become good scorers, bro. Like she doesn't have. I mean, like she's gonna put the ball in the basket because she's big and strong. But like,
I think all she needs is
Players
like a 17, 18 point a game season, and the same volume of rebounds. I believe we can see a MVP from her.
all right, but like, do you?
And also Asia and them are gone.
So then, what are we even talking about?
Yeah.
And you also have to hope that nobody comes that's like really good. You also have to hope that the league stops improving.
That's not gonna happen.
So then she's probably not gonna win it.
She probably will. Because by then she probably has made a name for herself and household name, a bigger name than she is now. More respect around.
she's
the
always
league.
gonna be a big name.
You know what I mean?
People
And then
attached to
by
her,
then, definitely gonna have like an Olympic appearance under her belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, I can see it, bro. I can see it. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it's a high possibility of it happening. I'm just saying it's possible. It's possible. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, the league is getting better overall. We're seeing better players overall. And I think she's one of them. I think she's a driving force to, us seeing a better product. And it's really hers to mess up. You know what I mean? Like, she could just be stubborn and not work on that aspect of her game.
I can't believe you're talking
You know
about
what I mean?
Dennis Rodman like this. Like this woman is Dennis Rodman,
Son.
who is so good, like deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, all that. But I just never heard nobody talk about Dennis Rodman like
I'm
this.
saying we just don't know.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
This is Andre Drummond we talking about.
We don't know.
We are talking about Andre Drummond
We
right
don't
now.
know.
You feel like Andre Drummond could win an MVP?
It's not Andre Drummond.
Oh, so come on. How is her game different than Andre Drummond's?
What you mean?
Vacuum rebounder. Do you know how many?
Not a high flyer.
I looked it up. Do you see how many? No, it's big. Stop.
What are we talking about?
No.
She's not a high flyer.
In the WNBA, she absolutely is. Because nobody is. So it's a wrap. She's a high flyer. That's what are you talking about? Who's out jumping her? She's different. Like,
She don't even be jumping though.
None of them do. Can
That's
we
the
not-
thing.
Can we not do
She's
this?
not even jumping.
Who's jumping?
She's just taller.
Who's jumping?
She just happens to be
That's
taller.
not the most vertical league. We know this.
No,
so.
but then again, at the pro level, she's not taller than him. She really is bodying them up, bro.
Dennis Rodman.
She's getting them out the way.
Dennis Rodman. Draymond Green.
I don't know.
Well, she can't pass, so she can't be Draymond Green, but
See, another aspect of her game she's gonna have to work on.
yeah, but
know what I'm
you
saying?
got her climbing this huge, massive thing.
I didn't
that's
say
like-
I had her doing that. I'm saying it's possible. I
don't know.
didn't say I have her doing that.
that touch is bad.
I said
Do you see how she be careening that shit off the backboard?
yes.
So then I don't know. Man.
It's nasty work,
I ain't never seen. That's
but
tough. I ain't never
she
seen
can
somebody
clean
like
it up.
that. Okay, but I've never seen somebody like that clean it up. That's crazy.
that doesn't mean that
Because
it's
you
not
don't
possible.
got this type of love for Rudy Gobert.
But that doesn't mean that it's not.
you
it's
have
not possible.
none of this love for Rudy Gobert.
Because he's bad. He doesn't have any moves.
Nor does Angel Reese.
Like, what are you talking about?
Nor does Angel Reese.
All right. But the difference between the two is one's a rookie and the other one is a seasoned veteran who refuses to work on that aspect of his game.
Everybody don't got touch.
Now, until we see her 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, and it's still this, then yes, she's Andre Drummond, she's Dennis Rodman, she's whoever else you want to call
But
her.
I'm just saying.
But for
like,
right now, I'm not going to put that label on her, just like how I'm not putting the label of her being super duper elite. I don't think she's super duper elite. I think she's just really good at what she does
she's
right
an elite
now.
rebounder. She's a super duper elite rebounder.
Yeah, but like,
As a player, no,
but
she's not.
not a player though. You know what I mean? Like, and we're looking. Well, at least Chicago is looking for a more well-rounded person at her position.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is her first year, bro.
yeah, but she's a really bad offensive player. Like, can we be real?
It
Can
is
we
what
be
it
real?
is, man.
She is a center, I believe, isn't she?
Yes.
Is she a center?
Or forward, power forward.
What
Power
is she?
forward center.
Yeah, she's a forward. So she's shooting like she shot 39% from the field this year, bro.
40%.
She shot no. She shot 39. You can call it 40%
That's
if you want.
40%.
Nah,
bro.
round it up if you want. Round it up if you want.
Bro, we do that. We've been doing
I
that.
get it. You don't want it
It's
to
40%,
You don't
bro.
want it to feel like it's in the 30s, but it's in the 30s.
Bro, it's 40%.
It's
bro.
not, but I feel you.
Oh my god. So now we're not doing that for her? We always do that.
No.
No,
Listen.
but she's the exempt one.
Okay.
We're not going to do that for her.
Okay.
It's 40%, bro.
She takes over 50%. She takes 55% of her shots from 0 to 3 feet.
From where?
From 0 to 3 feet.
So layups.
And she shoots 49% from 0 to 3 feet.
50%.
It's not great. From 3 to 10 feet, she shoots 25%.
That's bad. It's bad work. That's bad work.
Okay?
That's what's dipping her percentages right there.
That's what's dipping her percentages is that she's shooting them shits, honestly. That she's shooting the ball.
It clearly just needs to be all layups.
First of all, do you know
50% layups? That's cool.
do you know where 0 to 3 is?
It's layups.
That's right there.
Layups.
Mike and drill. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Not just a layup though, a really close layup.
Bro,
right
a
there.
layup right there. I know.
So like
Layups.
you for you to be that good, you want to be converting on a lot better than that.
I mean,
Just saying.
for a rookie to be getting as much layups as she's getting, fuck it, right?
Mm,
And she's averaging 13 and 13.
bro.
13 and 13, bro.
Yeah, but
That's
she
solid,
shoots.
bro.
No, it's not when you shoot that bad from the field. Like
Solid.
I'm trying to say, like getting 13 points on 39% is not solid.
Bro, that's 40%. Bro.
Yeah, that's not good.
40% is not good.
Being a big man that shoots the majority of your shots right in front of the basket and putting up 40% for 13 points. No, I don't know why you're trying to convince me that that's good. I'm not gonna overdo it on how not good that is. But
It's
that's not
serviceable,
good.
bro.
That's not good.
That's serviceable.
Okay, can I? You said rookie, right?
Yeah.
You want to know what Aaliyah Boston shot from 0 to 3
What?
for her rookie year? 71%. Want to know what she shooting?
Aaliyah Boston is also more skilled offensively, though.
Oh, okay. Because you saying she's a rookie and shit, so I just wanted to...
Aaliyah Boston is actually a lot more skilled with scoring the ball.
Okay.
Not as good as rebounding, but she's really good at scoring the ball at that position.
But what I'm saying, though, is like, it's not that Aaliyah Boston is really good at that and Angel Reese is regular at it. Angel Reese is really bad at that shit. She's really bad at that. Like, come on. It ain't that. Your girl's not good at offense. Your girl is strangely bad at laying the ball up. I don't know what to say.
Sorry, Angel. I wish her a speedy recovery, though. It's all good.
Let's see. You know what? I want to see how many shots she takes to get that 13 points a game.
It's all good.
She shoots 12 times a game to get 13 points.
It's all right, bro.
What is wrong with you?
It's all right, bro.
She shoots 12 times a game to get 13 points.
She making half of them.
She's
If
not.
they're layups, if they're close layups, she's making half of them. You just read the stats. If it's 0 to 3 feet, she's making half of them. So
It's not great.
we just got to make sure they're all 0 to 3 feet.
But here's the thing. That's not somebody who should be shooting 12 shots.
Maybe bump them down to 7.
I mean,
7, 8.
But see, 7 shots from 12 is a lot of shots. That's not like mad shots.
Maybe bump them down a little bit. But then again, a lot of those shots, you got to remember, are off her own misses. You got to remember that. So, like, we're not even talking about, like, full possession, come down court, they run the play, they go to her, she misses it.
Crazy though?
All right, rebound, go the other way. Like,
She's missing those from right in front of the basket.
yeah. Bro, she got some things to clean up, man. It's all right.
The whole thing. She got to clean the whole thing.
She got things to clean up.
It's crazy out there.
And I'm just saying, it's possible she can. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't think she's gonna be MVP caliber, but I think she's gonna
That's
be a really
fine.
good player for a long time.
That's fine. You don't got
you
you don't got to think she is,
But
but
I'm saying, like,
it's fine.
you talking about like I ain't never heard y'all talk about Horace Grant this way.
Why would
I never
I?
heard y'all talk about Dennis Rodman this way, like, cause this is who we talking about. We talking about
In what way?
'cause we
I'm
talking
not
about
saying she's gonna be MVP.
She's gonna be an all-time role player. That's what this. That's what's
All
wrong.
right.
What's wrong with that?
All right.
What's wrong with that?
I didn't say there's something wrong with that.
She ain't no Caitlyn, no.
Bro, I didn't say she
She ain't no
was.
Candace Parker, though.
I didn't say that either.
She ain't no Cheryl Swoops.
Okay. A lot of people aren't.
She ain't no. Yeah.
You're not saying much by saying that.
She ain't no Maya Moore.
You're not saying much by saying that.
She
A
ain't
lot
no-
of people
She
aren't.
ain't no Skylar Diggins. No Brianna Stewart.
Come on now, relax now.
No
Relax.
Brianna. She ain't no Skylar Diggins.
Come on, bro.
She's Skylar Diggins. All right, cool.
Come on, bro.
I see you don't mess with Skylar Diggins. That's fine.
Come on, bro.
She ain't no.
Because you just named Skylar Diggins amongst those other people, and it's like, come on, bro.
What the
Chill
hell?
Chill out.
Like Maya Moore quit to play baseball.
Chill out, bro.
Listen,
Nigga said Skylar Diggins. No disrespect to Skylar Diggins.
I mean that's disrespect to
But,
Skylar
no.
Diggins, but fine,
No disrespect, though.
fine.
But, like, chill out, bro. Stewie, Sabrina, Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Maya Moore.
Skylar Diggins is no joke.
Skylar Diggins is okay.
Skylar Diggins has finished in the MVP conversation several times.
All right.
I'm just saying, like,
I hear you, bro.
what you mean?
I said I hear you, bro. I'm not here to argue. I hear you.
I'm saying, like, you acting like Skylar Diggins wasn't one of them ones.
She was all right.
A lot of those guys, she finished top 10 in MVP multiple times.
Top 10?
Yes.
It's great.
I mean, I'm saying, like,
It's great.
what you act like Scott wasn't that one? What you
And
mean?
Angel Reese would never, ever be 10 on that list, is what you're saying?
I mean, she could be a top 10 MVP person.
All right, then. So,
But I don't know that she's not, I don't. But I'm
like, she
saying-
couldn't be top 10 on that voting list?
Okay, so if you saying that you think Angel Reese could be as impactful as Skylar Diggins was at her peak, I don't know. I don't know.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And you saying all of this, yet these are all people who have had time to do this.
Yeah, but
This is year one.
Yeah, but you don't go.
It's year one.
Okay, but she's really bad.
Right now, yes. Damn.
All right.
Give it a second. Let us reach and let us at least see this level of play on year two before we be like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is kind of where it caps off. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. We don't know. A year from now, she can very much surprise you. Or prove you right. We won't know until we reach that year from now.
I mean, listen, we know that you know that she's going to be a stretch center, a stretch ball. And that's what's important.
I mean, maybe she will, maybe she won't. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't.
She shoots 40% on 2-point shots, man.
Solid.
It's not.
Solid.
It's not.
I'll take 40%.
No, you won't.
With them 15 rebounds, I'll take that.
Oh, my God.
I'll take that.
You had a guy like that on your Celtics, you would not be saying.
What are you talking about? Anybody giving us 13 and 15, 13 and 13 a game?
If they were getting it on that low percentage, you wouldn't
If
want them to
Al
shoot
was
them
giving
shots.
us 13 and 13 a game,
On that percentage, because you got to understand what that looks like. You're not understanding what that looks like. What somebody shooting 40% from the field on layups looks like, bro.
Bro,
Like, you're not.
if
you would be
Al is giving
frustrated.
us 13 and 13 a game,
if he was giving you that, on
Al can
40
stay.
Nah.
Al can stay.
If you're ignoring the percentage of the shooting, bro. You can't just shoot.
anything.
I know, but you can't just take infinite shots and still be effective. Like you have,
Bro,
like
I'm not saying it's good. It's solid. It's serviceable.
it's not solid though. It's
serviceable.
not serviceable. In what world
It
is that
is.
solid and serviceable? That's
It's
bad.
it's serviceable if you're
How's
winning.
a big man shooting 40% from
Serviceable if you're winning.
They're not winning.
I think they winning some games. What's the standings looking like? I can answer that right now.
Okay.
I don't even. Let me see. What the standings? They are. Damn. They are actually in a race for the last spot. And they are up by a full game above Atlanta. Number 1 to 7 already clinched their spots. So they are in a race for that last spot.
Mm-hmm.
Which means her gameplay has been serviceable enough
No, they're
to
winning
make playoffs.
I just don't see in what world you think a big man shooting 40% from 2-point range is like serviceable. Like that's
Serviceable.
just I don't know. That's just
'Cause it could be
that logic
30%.
doesn't make sense.
It could be 30. It could
Yeah,
be
but
20.
then you'd be saying 30% is serviceable because it could be 20.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I think we like Angel Reese here, man. I don't know, but
I'm a fan.
40% for a big man on your Celtics. That's a starting big man on your team.
Nah, not starter.
40%.
Not a starter. Not a starter. But also,
All right.
she's a rookie.
All right.
So like I said, if the stats are looking like this, year 2, year 3, and it's still this big of a problem, yeah, I 100% agree with everything you're saying, and I have no rebuttals. But until then, anything's possible. That's all I have to say to that. Anything's possible.
Also messing with the Bayou Barbie. I feel you.
Anything's possible.
I can't fault you there. Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
Angel Reese.
I'm giving her time, especially now that she's going to be out for the rest of the year. Hope, like I said before, wish her a speedy recovery. And next year, let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? She has until next summer to, hopefully she can put up some shots leading up to her return. You know what I mean? And try to work on her game and whatnot. But, yeah. Till next time, Angel. For sure.
All right.